picking up a certain amount of dice in the same run, picking up a certain amount of star blessings, while also trying to do the character achievements, while also trying to beat, Astrea at the highest difficulty. Probably tough to do all of those in the same run. Because obviously, you want to play a certain way. You can build up your run, get certain dice, go to the shops, get star blessings, and all that stuff. But if you're trying to split your focus like that, I guess that makes sense, that it would be that hard to do that. So maybe let's just purely try to beat the game with no other achievements in mind. So we would want to go for like a high damage soul heat build or something like that. I remember there was one we had a long time ago where we had infinite soul heat and we were able to deal a lot of damage based on that. So if we get something like that going, we can make that work. I don't know, let's see what we can get from this black hole blessing before we even think about any of that. Draw one additional die and gain 2 doom at the start of battle. Draw one additional die and apply obscure to all enemies. Mandatory actions don't need to be played to end your turn. And you don't discard dice from your hand at the end of your turn. But at the end of your turn, you receive 1 corruption for each die in your hand, and that is not increased by any corruption modifier. Okay. Interesting. So if we can't get rid of our corrupt dice, we have like 4 corrupt dice in our hand and we can't get rid of them. Instead of just burning all of those actions across the field, we would just take 4 damage. And then we could do something with them next turn, I guess. Let's try it. I don't really want to deal with extra doom or obscure, to be honest, so let's go ahead and try this one. And let's see what we can start building up here. Obviously, a lot of relief would do good too, so we can start doing that. Draw safe or sand shaping. These don't really start any kind of particular build, though. So I guess we're going for a relief build. Probably want to avoid affliction, because that, is directly opposing relief. Let's go for the Sands of Time here. We'll try to just pick up as many relief-related dice as we can. Flammable Chakram. I know there's some ones tied to like Soul Heat and applying relief. But we can pick up all of those at some point. Okay. I'm just going to apply a bunch of relief to this guy with high health. So we can chip away at that while we just take out this guy with purification actions. I do need to heal this turn, though. Use this for damage. You can heal with this, and damage with this. And we still lost a life. Jesus, man. This game's starting to bum me out, man. We're losing every single game. And I mean, maybe it's more obvious to you guys watching, but it's not super clear to me as to why. Maybe if I, like, you know, actually watched my videos. I don't really watch them that often. I'll catch a glimpse of them when I edit. And I'll see, like, sometimes I make real stupid moves that seem obvious. But I know, you know, while I'm playing them, it's not as obvious. So, you know, it's just, it's kind of tricky to make the best kind of moves without thinking for like 10 minutes straight, you know? Yeah, it's not entirely clear to me as to why we keep losing every single time. I know the game's just kind of hard, obviously, but it'd be nice if we had, like, concrete reasons as to why we're not winning, you know? Oh, great! We lost 2 lives in the first battle. Great, great stuff, guys. Great. Oh, see, like, I just remembered we just picked up the Star Blessing, and for our first turn, we applied like 2 corrupt actions when we could have just skipped them. See, like, I didn't even realize that until right now. We probably could have prevented at least one of those live loss if I just would have, you know, remembered that, but sometimes I'm just dumb. Alright, anyways, keep going while we do have this 1 life on us. And I'll try to remember that for this next battle here. Okay, no corrupt actions this time, so we're safe here. Just get some soul heat and use scorching sands. That's good enough. Alright. We can try to destroy this hex die, because it's going to be the only one in our hand. Or in our draw pool. That's alright though, we don't have to play this now because of our black hole blessing, so we can go ahead and skip that. Change for 1 damage. Not bad. So we'll take 1 damage plus 3. Will take us down to 1 HP, which should be alright. But I'm gonna go ahead and shield myself really quickly anyways. We can cancel out the damage from this die right here. And is Scorching Sands gonna set off Outbreak? Let me see here. When at or below half of max corruption, which is 25, and Scorching Sands is gonna deal 6. So yes. Alright, I'll wait on that then. That would make me lose another life. Alright, put some more relief on this guy. And use Invoke. Sands of Time is fine. Deal 3 purification to a random enemy X times, where X is your soul heat. Reset to 0. Okay. Go ahead and do that at the end of my turn. Go ahead and use this. Use this. Let's use this for damage, because we can build up some soul heat. To use this for healing. Oh, maybe not actually. I thought we could build up more. Guess not. Oh, we still healed up anyways. Does that do that? I didn't realize that did that. Deal 3 purification to a random enemy. Doesn't make sense. Why don't we just heal up to full? I must have missed something. I don't know why we just healed up to full, but I'm not complaining. Death Bomb would have killed this there if it wasn't for that shield. Alright. Just barely made out of that one. Gain sands of time for each soul heat. No thank you. Gain 2 sands of time for each creature with relief or affliction. If the creature has both, gain 8 sands of time. Sure, I'll take that. Soul heat 10, deal 34 purification. Okay. Protection or shield boomerang. I'll go shield boomerang. Protection is great, but shield boomerang early is also great. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and go to the chest here, because the past like 2 or 3 events we've had were ambushes, so I don't really trust it. To be honest. Get chanting or reduction. I will take reduction. We get soul burn, purging eruption, or draw safe. Soul burn's probably the one we want, right? Apply 1 relief for each soul heat. Yeah, I'll take that. And then let's go to the Sentinel shop. And again, it would be nice to get another Star Blessing, because we're not going to get one at the shrine. But we did just lose our last challenge battle. I don't know if we want to go for this one. If we fight that crab again, we're surely going to die. So honestly, I think we'll just move on. We'll just go for the easy fight. Alright. So these guys are pretty much the same. Their dice are slightly different, but not by much. This one has a lot less health, so I'll probably just take this guy out first. And they have similar overcorruptions. Kind of. Alright. Let's go ahead and just supply a relief to the higher health one. Take out the lower health one, like we did before. I think during the first battle, we had the same strategy. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna apply Doom to me. I think this one's gonna apply Doom to the enemies. So, I mean, either one is gonna be dangerous for us. Let's just keep the strategy going. Again, we can just go ahead and skip this, but I can re-roll it this time, so I will do that. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and actually burn this on the Sentinel, because we can. Get it out of our hand. Shield is an obvious pick here, so let's go ahead and get that. Go ahead and try to re-roll these here. Reduction, can we reduce the enemy dice? Yes, we can. Ah. Pretty nice. Oh, and it does damage. I didn't realize reduction does damage. That would have been nice to know. I think I would have put more respect on reduction a long time ago. I guess now I know. Okay, so we can take this guy out right now if we do Eclipse Blast and Scorching Sands, but obviously that would end up with me dead. Because that would either... Oh no, I have 9 shield. Oh no, we can do that. Yeah, we can totally do that. Take you out with this. Death Bomb's gonna take out a shield. This die here, when I end my turn, is gonna take out a shield. Then you're gonna take out a shield. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully we should be able to heal this turn. And do this. 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 Just pray that we get at least one non-corrupt action out of any of these. These are the same dice. Whatever. Ah, there we go. Perfect. We're gonna want to apply relief to you. Probably gonna put the rest of the relief on myself. And we can get more shielding if we do this. Yeah, there we go. Good turn. Alright, we probably can take out the rest of this guy's health right now. We'll go ahead and do that. Get the boomerang shield again on myself. Do that. That should bring your health down low enough for relief to take care of you at the end of your turn. We just need to make sure we're not going to die now. And I think we should be fine though, because we do have 5 relief and 4 shields and only 2 affliction, so I think we should be fine. Yeah, okay. Pretty reasonable fight there. One of the easier ones we've had in a while. There's no more relief over here, so I'll go ahead and take the shields. And we'll take the relief. Thank you. Do I want to duplicate a die? there any die I would want to duplicate here? Maybe the daggers or invoke? Maybe reduction, actually. Yeah, I think I might want to duplicate the reduction die. I'm gonna recover a heart. See if we can't take out the boss here. Got the flower man. Probably the best thing we could have asked for. I think the snail dude, or like that mollusk boss, probably could have given us some trouble. I think this is fine. I'm going to apply some shield to you. You don't overcorrupt yourself immediately. We should be able to just do this safely. Yeah, okay. We have a lot of mandatory actions. You can re-roll most of them. Probably gonna use reduction. Not that one. Probably not gonna make use of that one this turn. Okay, pretty good re-roll, pretty good. Gonna apply relief to the boss. We had Hourglass Mastery, I forgot. Okay, let's try to get some soul heat. We can put some relief on ourselves. It's gonna bring us up to 4. No, if we do this, that'll bring us up to 4. This will bring us up to 5, and the Scorching Sands will bring us up to 6. That's pretty nice. 6 relief should heal us at the end of our turn. We could reroll again, try to get rid of these. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and use this on the enemy. Might as well use this on the enemy, because again, we're going to heal at the end of our turn. And I guess we can just end our turn with these because of relief again. All right, we're doing pretty well here. Maybe I was right. Maybe the game actually does become easy if you don't try to split your focus among all these different areas. You can definitely do that. Maybe I shouldn't rush through the achievements then. Tend to do that a lot, actually. Different roguelites and Borderlands games. I'll try to do like 5 different tasks at the same time because the game lets you do that sometimes. And this is kind of one of the only games I've played in a while where that isn't the case. So, kind of different for me, but that's alright. This isn't going to do anything, but we're not going to be able to keep that die in our hand anyways. Alright, and you'll be done at the end of your turn. Great. Could we survive this if we just end our turn now? We take 2 damage from these 2 dice here. Then we heal back up, actually. Just take 1 damage. I'll just end my turn. Alright. I guess the game does become easy. You don't split your focus too hard. Okay, we get another Sentinel. I'm gonna go ahead and take the re-rolls. Seems like we're gonna be making use of those fairly often. Get another Soul Burn, Sunny Flares, or Restoring Flames. I'll take Sunny Flares. I guess we'll just keep going as we are. Try to get through Astrea's Heart. Balance of Reckoning. At the end of our turn, if our soul heat is even, apply 3 affliction to all targets. Oh, that's a good way to get that achievement, actually. I don't want to go for that now, though. I don't think. And you get 2 boost. And then if our soul heat is odd, apply 4 relief to all targets. Okay. Draw 2 additional dice per turn, and at the start of each battle, gain 1 agony, or apply 1 agony to a random enemy. And draw up 1 additional die per turn. Start of each battle, gain 1 silence. Man, I just said I didn't want to take this, because this is probably going to make me too distracted to actually win the run, but I don't want either of these, either. I don't think we really want this, though, because it's going to be kind of tricky to make sure our turns end, you know, at a certain time. I know we can technically end our turns at any time, but, like, I don't know, I just don't feel like... I don't think this will take us to the end of the game is the thing. I think this could get us the achievement for the affliction for Sothis. So applying 15 affliction to 4 different creatures. We can get that pretty easily with this, but I don't think this will take us to the end of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and skip it. We can probably find another one, another run sometime. I'm just gonna keep trying to get to the end of the game here. Alright, what do we have here? We have an event, which could be good. I do want to go to the Sentinel shop to upgrade them before it becomes too late to do that. So I'm gonna take the chest and then go to the Sentinel shop.